going to look lovely on that. Can't wait to start sketching that out. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Fairy Salon. It's been a little while since you've been here. It's lovely to see you. Well, what can I do for you today? Perhaps a change of hair colour or eye colour today? Oh, you're thinking of getting some new wings, really? Well, that is quite exciting. I love helping fairies pick out new wings. Now, is there anything wrong with your current wings at all? Are they damaged or something that you don't like about them? Just looking for a change. Absolutely, of course. It's always fun to just have something a bit different now and then. It can really help you gain some confidence or feel like your best self. Wonderful, of course, of course. What good is being a fairy if we don't get to have some fun now and then? Well, then I will do a consultation with you today to start to decide what sort of styles and colours, shapes and sizes might work for your new wings, alright? So I will take some measurements of your current wings and then we'll discuss some different style options, things like that. And I will, of course, be measuring your auric field, your luminosity, things like that, so that I can make sure that your next pair of wings is perfectly suited to you, right? Alright, now, would you mind taking out your current wings, please, so that I can see them? Alright, thank you. Oh, these are quite lovely, aren't they? The last fairy you saw when you were here, she did a very good job of making sure that your wings really do suit you. Well, that doesn't mean that we can't have some fun with some changes too. Now, was there anything about your wings that maybe could have been a bit better? Something that maybe wasn't wrong with them, but just didn't turn out exactly how you wanted? Okay, well, I'm glad that you were pleased with your last time here. That's very, very good. But just looking for a change, yes? Of course. As time passes on, as the seasons change, the weather changes, it's lovely to have some changes for us too. Alright, well, I would like to start out then taking some measurements of your current wings. They do seem to be very nicely proportioned to you, but of course we can always make them bigger or smaller or anything like that, depending on what you would like, okay? Alright, wonderful. Now, to start out, I've got some little crystal flowers here. These are going to help me measure things that are perhaps a bit less tangible. Things like your aura, the type of energy of your aura, the movement of it, I suppose. Some people have very fast moving energy and some people's energy is a bit more slow and steady. Also how influenceable, I suppose, your aura is. Some people have a very sturdy concrete energy and other people match the energy of those around us, so we want to make sure that we have as much data as we need, alright? So I'm just going to take these little crystal flowers here, I'm just going to affix them one on each wing, and then if you will allow me one right at your forehead, alright? They shouldn't hurt, you shouldn't feel them at all, just will help me gather some data. Alright, thank you. Here, I'll start out with this little pink one here. I'm just going to come and just attach it to your wing, right? There. Is that comfortable? Is that alright? Good, good, good. if at any time they become uncomfortable, like I said, you shouldn't feel them, so please let me know. Right, I'm going to take this little blue one and fix it over here, alright? Just like so. How is that? Is that alright? Okay. And then I do have a third one that, if you will allow me, I'll place right on your forehead. Again, you shouldn't really feel it. It just will help me gather some data, alright? Okay, yeah. Just going to place this there. Is that comfortable? Is that alright? Good, good, good. Now, those flowers should start collecting some data for me, and then I will take them off and look at what they found out, okay? But first, I would love to get some good, accurate measurements of the wings that you have now. As I said, they do look to be quite nicely proportioned to your body. Would you like them to be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, or keep them about the same? Okay, well, it's alright if you're not sure yet. We can discuss different styles and things. Depending on the style, you might want it to be bigger or smaller too, okay? So for this, just hold nice and still, right? As still as you can. It's alright if you move a little bit, but just hold nice and still. I'm just going to start out. Right. Yes, perfect. Good, good, good. There we are. Now, did you have any sort of idea of the design of your new wings? You said you wanted something very different, which is always fun. But of course we have many, many, many different options when it comes to fairy wings. The sky's the limit, really. Literally. We can do wings that resemble those of a butterfly or a moth or other insects too. A ladybug, a little beetle, dragonfly can be quite fun. You actually get 2 sets of wings on each side. Anything like that. We can make your wings a bit more feathery looking if you wanted to look more bird-like. And then of course there's endless opportunities for developing style based on elements. Some very fiery looking wings, or very soft, fluid, watery looking wings. Or of course you can do celestial wings, you can do floral wings, wings inspired by vines, greenery, things like that. And then of course we can go quite dark as well. Any possibilities? Really, it is quite endless. And here at the Fairy Salon, when we create wings, no 2 set of wings is ever the same. Even if 2 fairies want something that is similar in style, we still take into account each individual fairy's energy and aura and personality to make sure that they are perfectly fitted to you. Right, there's quite a lot of measurements. I do have a rather good memory, but I might dumb it down. I'm just going to sketch out the basic shape here. There we go. So, I know I was just really rambling off some different styles there, but did any of those pique your interest more than others? Okay, yes, that would be quite fun, I think. It's always fun to try something a bit adventurous if you're looking for something new. It's also okay if you don't want that. If you have things that you know that you enjoy, know that look good on you, there's nothing wrong with continuing that and just tweaking it a little bit. Of course, with things like butterfly rings, that opens up quite a few different colour opportunities. Of course, we have the beautiful regal monarch butterfly with the orange and the black and the white, but there are butterflies of almost any colour scheme imaginable. So we could choose perhaps a colour that might match your hair, or maybe a complementary colour to your hair. That's always fun too. Sometimes it's nice to match, keep the aesthetic going. Sometimes it's fun to do the opposite. Right, there we are. A few more on this side if you don't mind. You're doing an excellent job sitting still. So why don't you tell me just a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind. If you don't know, just right off the bat, I could also ask you a few questions. Sure. What would you say is your favourite season of the year? Spring, summer, autumn, or winter? Okay, good, good. Of course, it doesn't have to be associated with that, but it does just help me, right, get to know you a little bit. Do you have a favourite colour by chance? Or a few favourite colours? Okay, yes, those are lovely. Alright. And how about, do you have a particular element or something in nature that seems to resonate with you more? Perhaps water, earth, fire, air, wood, trees. You know, that could be an element as well. Anything like that? I can see that, yes. Just from your energy. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Right. What are some things that you enjoy doing in your spare time? That's lovely. Yes, I enjoy that too. Quite a lot. Not always here at the Fairy Salon. I very much enjoy my job here, but I do enjoy finding time for leisure, time for nature, time for taking some respite. It's very important. Alright, I think that's enough of the measurements on the wings. Got a good idea. Okay, just write down those measurements there. Good, good, good. Alright. Now, what were you thinking for size, did you say? Okay, perfect. Write that down. I know that I did throw a lot of different styles at you there, but was there anything either in what I mentioned or some of the questions that I asked you that sparked some ideas for you about styles or colours? Okay, of course. No, I'll write it all down so we have it on your consultation here, okay? And then, of course, you're welcome to always change your mind. And it's okay if, not all of these ideas get worked into the same pair of wings, but just whatever you're feeling right now, I'd be happy to write down your brainstorming. Okay? And are there any particular styles or colours that you know you don't want? Okay, yes, of course. Not to worry. I just had a fairy come in and get that particular style of wings. They looked lovely on her, but I agree, I don't think it would be a nice blend with your energy. Of course, it's always fun to try new things too, as I said. Okay, perfect. I've got a few rough ideas there. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get a few measurements of you too, just so that we can make sure that whatever design you pick, I can make it proportioned to your size. The size of your head, the shape of your face, the width of your shoulders, those kinds of things. Alright, wonderful. Now you go ahead and just hold still again, right? Just going to take a few. There we go. Perfect. And down here. Good, good, good. Length of the face. Okay, good. The same. Right, good. Around to sort of from the ear. Right, excellent. Perfect. Right, good. Okay. There we are. Now, when was the last time that you got a new set of wings? Okay, so it has been a little while. I understand why you're looking for something new and different. As much as we love something, it's alright to want something different now and then. It doesn't mean that you like your other wings any less, it just means that it's time for change. Change can be good or bad, or it can just be change. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're going to get a few of your shoulders, alright? So just stay nice and relaxed. Why don't you take a deep breath? And out. Good, good. Keep them nice and relaxed, just like that. Perfect. I'm guessing you probably don't do a lot of squaring your shoulders. I mean, if you do, you can go ahead and square them and I'll take that measurement too, but generally I like to have them when they're a bit more natural feeling. Okay. Good, good, good. Just write all of those down quickly. Now, do you remember which fairy was here last time that helped you choose your wings? Oh, she's excellent. Yes, wonderful. I see why they match your aura so well. She is very good at getting a sense of people. Yes. As am I. That's something we take with pride here at the Fairy Salon, making sure that everyone leaves perfectly happy. Alright, wonderful. Just a few more measurements of you, and then we will move on to taking a look at your aura. Right? Okay, just want to get a few more detailed ones here, like the space between your eyes, length of the nose there. Right, could you give me a nice big smile? Perfect. Okay, you can go ahead and relax your face. Right, good. Excellent. Looking very good. You have a perfectly proportioned face, if I do say so. Alright. There we are. Okay, now, if you don't mind, I'm going to remove those sensors. We'll see what they have to say, alright? And the start of the sun. There we are. Let's see. I see, yes. That was about what I was thinking. Good, 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 good. Glad to hear it. Another one on this wing over here, okay? Excellent. about you? Ah, good, good, good. Really, I would have thought it would have been a little higher. No, no, I suppose you're right. Alright, good, 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 good. Put her to the side there. I'll get this one over on this swing, okay? There we are. What about you? Are you confirming one or the other? Yes, of course. That makes sense. Okay, perfect. Yes, okay. Wonderful. Well, they said that you have a beautiful energy about you, which I could have told you that already, but they went a bit more in detail, of course. So it seems like you have a very lovely, vibrant aura to you. Beautiful, bright light, nice and colourful. That's good. It's actually a bit brighter than normal. Yes, you have a lovely luminosity to you as well. Now your wings, it looks like they match your luminosity perfectly, but we can always turn up the luminosity a little bit or turn it down a little bit if you would like. Okay, good, good, of course. Let me just take some notes from our flowers here. Okay. Good, 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 good. Right, and then I do have a few other tools that I'm going to use to get some measurements about your aura too, alright? Starting out, I've got this beautiful feather here. Now this feather is from a midnight hummingbird. They're quite rare. Most species of hummingbirds are, of course, diurnal. Most of them are not nocturnal, but this one is. They have beautiful, deep blue, almost black wings on the top of their body, but on their soft underbelly they have this lovely purple colour. And midnight hummingbirds are excellent at instilling a sense of peace and clarity about things. So I'm just going to scan you a little bit with this feather, alright? You don't have to do anything per se, I'm just going to pass it over your aura lightly. It will give me some good readings, okay? Right, good. Don't worry about anything. If you would like to focus on it when you can see it, that's perfectly fine. But if not, that's okay. I'm just going to take it and pass it over you here. Okay, good. Good. Right. Good. Okay, now I would like you to actually follow it, okay? If you would like, you can follow just the inner ridge, the centre ridge there. I'm going to just move it around a little bit. Just follow it with your eyes as best as you can, okay? Good, 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 good. Of course it might leave your field of vision for just a moment, that's alright. Just do the best you can to follow that feather with your eyes. Good, good, excellent. Interesting, okay, perfect. That's mostly what I was thinking, but always get to have it confirmed and to be able to really get a good detailed look. Alright, now we're going to do pretty much the same thing but with a different feather. This one is a feather from a beautiful white Pegasus, of course. The Pegasus is a symbol of purity, of magical power, of course, of innocence, of clarity. So it's an excellent tool to help really get a sense of someone's energy. So for this one, we're going to start out with you following it this time, okay? So again, just look down the centre of this feather as I start to move it around a little bit. It's okay if you lose sight of it for a moment, just follow it when you can. Follow it when you can. Good, good, well done. Well done. Just keep looking at that centre. Good. Good. Well done. Right. Okay, now you don't have to follow it if you don't want to. You can look at it if you would like, but I'm just going to pass this over your head. Just have it really read your auric field here. Help us determine the colour, the brightness of your aura, so we can really narrow in on which colours, which type of energy would work the best for your wings. Of course, style is still completely up to you, but this does help to just guide me a bit in the designing process. As I said, no two pairs of fairy wings are ever exactly alike. There might be some that are similar, but every fairy is different and every set of wings should be different too. Alright, good, 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 well done. You're doing an excellent job. I think we are just about finished here. Did you have any other thoughts as I was talking, or just as you were thinking that you would like to add to your brainstorming list? Oh yes, that could be quite fun. That could be a very interesting direction. I like that. You know, with that, I think it might actually be nice to take your hair just a few shades darker. It could work with how it is now, but it could be fun just to match the energy a little bit. Completely up to you though. And we can always do the wings first. If you're not sure about the hair, you can try the wings out and then come back and do the hair later if you wanted as well. Now, would you also want to change your eye colour when we change your wings? Okay, perfect. Perfectly fine either way. Okay, good, good, good. I do have just one more tool that I would like to use, alright? I've got my wand here. This is a labradorite crystal on the end of my wand here. It's a very lovely crystal with, again, that wonderful clarifying energy. It's associated with the third eye chakra generally. It can also be associated with the throat chakra. It can help with communication and understanding, and also things like intuition. So I'm just going to use this and get a sense of perhaps some things that you might struggle with. It's not going to tell me any specifics, don't worry, I'm not going to be nosy or anything like that, but if you happen to have problems with self-confidence or self-love, that's something that I could increase those energies a little bit in your fairy wings to help, okay? Or if you're just perhaps a bit confused about your identity, that's alright. We never have to have all of the answers, but I could try to incorporate a bit more of that sort of clarifying energy into your wings too. So, with your permission, I would like to just use this to perhaps get a sense of how I can best help you, okay? Alright, wonderful. Now, try to just hold nice and still for me. You don't have to do anything at this point. In a moment I'll ask you to follow the wand, but for now, just getting some information. Okay, good. Good. I see. It's alright. Just going to learn how I can best support you. It's always good to have people in your life who are willing to help support. Alright, now I would like you to follow the labradorite crystal here while it moves around, okay? Just follow the tip of their wand there as it moves around. Good, good. Try to just keep your eye on that wand as best as you can as it moves different directions. Good, good. Don't get distracted by my hand. Just getting a sense here, but you just keep watching the tip of that wand with the labradorite crystal. Good. Good. Well done. Well done. Alright. Wonderful. I think I've got a good sense of some things that might be helpful for you, right? Don't you worry. We all have different things that we struggle with. It's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to accept help when it's offered. It doesn't mean that you're not capable of taking care of things on your own, but just because you can do something on your own doesn't mean you have to when you have people that care about you. Okay? Alright. It can be a difficult lesson to learn. Just because people are offering you help, it doesn't mean that they think that you're not capable, or that you're weak, or that you wouldn't do an okay job on your own. Sometimes it simply is because they just want to help you, because they care about you. I think we'll add in a little extra dose of self-love. Perhaps some graciousness. Being gracious with ourselves can be difficult. I understand. Trust me, I do. And perhaps just an extra dose of inner quiet, inner peace. Telling those voices that are yelling in our heads at us to just sometimes it can help to actually give that voice that's being unkind to you in your mind a name. Call it something not very pleasant, and then you can call it out and say, no, I know that that's not true. Separate it from yourself. Sometimes that can help us remember that those things are not true. My voice is named Cheryl. It isn't your name, is it? I'm sorry if it is. Okay, good. It's a lovely name, depending on the person, but not the name in my head. It's not a very nice person. Alright, wonderful. Well, I think that I've got everything that I need to get started on a few different sketches for you, alright? I'll combine these ideas into a few different designs. You can come back when you're ready and take a look at them. And if you hate all of them, that's okay. Or if you like one but you want something changed, of course, that's wonderfully alright as well. I want to make sure that you get exactly what you want, alright? Okay, well, I will start on those. I already have a few ideas sort of flitting around in my mind, so you could come back as soon as tomorrow if you would like. Or you could come back just any time in the next week, alright? And we can discuss some lovely ideas for your wings. Alright, well, is there anything else that I can do for you today? Okay, well, if you ever need anything else from the Fairy Salon, you know where we are. Feel free to stop in any time for anything that you need, even if you just need someone to yell at Cheryl for a moment. Alright, well then, I will see you when you are ready to look at some lovely fairy wing designs, alright? This is going to be such fun. Thank you for visiting the Fairy Salon.